of the other reading that I did. This is for the privileged lady and what she's receiving. So I'm going to start with her. So you could be a divine feminine energy that has been giving a text spiritually. And if you were asking why me, why do I go through so much, you're trying to answer whatever is coming to you, okay? Some of the omens could be a hawk, black feathers. I did see 2 ravens as well. After I saw the family license plate one, like a minute after. You have 6 of Cups, comforting connection, tenderness, sweet things in life, shared moments, innocence, soulmate. So you are receiving the sweet things in life. One of them could be romantic success with the Ace of Cups here. So you have romantic success, joy, bliss, new romance, deep emotions. This is it. Some of you might be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, because those are the signs that are coming through. Can we clarify the 6 of Cups? So for some of you did feel like you had your hands tied with the 8 of Swords here, or you've been in a loop of negative thoughts. They do want you to do shadow work to cleanse that out. Some of you could feel like drama queens when you get in that type of energy, like that you can't seem to get out of these negative thought cycles. Now they're making me think of the reel where it's like, go do some spells. You're like, you know what you're doing, you know how to transmute energy, so do it. Like, don't stay stuck in this doom and gloom energy. Can we clarify the 6 of Cups? For some, your divine counterpart, soulmate, twin flame, whatever you want to call it or label it, is having these like negative thoughts, and they're like, feel like their hands are tied somehow, or they're living some sort of crisis here. It could be a mental crisis or a financial crisis. Can we clear? Oh. That was clear. You have King of Swords, mind over matter. As I was saying earlier, they like you have the wisdom to transmute these negative thoughts, so do it. You have legal matter, integrity. So your significant other to this privileged lady, which seems to be a water sign with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you have Ace of Wands, a passionate start. So you have 2 aces that landed right on top of each other. Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands. Like, you can't... That's pretty good energy. Like, great energy, actually. With new romance, deep emotions, this is it. For some, I am sensing there's 2 masculines here that are energetically fighting for you, or to be the one that is able to live this new romance with you. You have a masculine whose integrity is really important to them. They're very structured, they're very intelligent. They might be detached or not showing you emotionally how they feel about you, or they're just not able to express it. But this is a type of energy that is very mind over matter. Like, their logic sense is more important than their feelings, or they're used to running on logic instead of emotions. Okay? And this is for everybody. Remember, it's a balance of both logic and emotions, logic and intuition, that gets you in the best path for you. And then you also have a King of Coins, could be an earth sign, ultimate provider, hardworking, grounded, secure, dependable, and stable, which is also like husband energy. For some, there's a lot of water energy here. With the Ace of Wands, you also have fire energy with Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. But take it as it resonates. You have Champion of Cups, following your heart. So remember, I was saying this King of Swords could be an air sign, doesn't have to be. But this logical person whose integrity is very important to them, or who normally walks in logic over emotions, or maybe that's why they don't know how to express their emotions, or they haven't expressed their emotions yet towards you. They do want to start following their heart better. They want to learn. Okay, I heard teach me how to love, show me the way to surrender my heart, or something like that is what the song says. I forget who sings it. I'll try to link it to the description. I keep hearing it. I got it. Teach me how to love. So they do want to step into more of the balance of emotions and logic, and they're kind of wanting to ask this privileged lady, like, show me how you are so intuitive and so great at expressing your feelings or your emotions. Because you have affection, attraction, romantic proposals with the Ace of Wands here, with engagement. That's really clear. You have aphrodisiac, fertility, attraction. So you have two cards with attraction on it. Chemistry, new passion for life or love, igniting desire, go for it. Remember, for privileged lady, in part 1, I was saying how your creativity is coming back, or your solar plexus is being unblocked. For the people that don't know, if you are a twin, you do share your solar plexus with your twin flame. So there needs to be a balance of energy there. Like when you're balancing your solar plexus, you also have to balance it with your twin, regardless of where the situation is or the journey has taken you guys. Like, out of respect and mutual respect, the wisest thing is to have a balanced solar plexus with your twin. You could be very artistic, or this person is very artistic. They could be really good with their hands. You could be a psychic, with tarot cards also coming through in part 1. And you're very graceful and tactful at the same time. So you have a very good, this privileged lady has a very good balance of logic and intuition and divine. So her divine feminine and divine masculine energies are pretty balanced. You have Ten of Cups, storybook ending. So somebody, this King of Swords, this air sign, this divine masculine or masculine energy, does want to have that like storybook ending with you, that divine love, because you have harmony, blissful relationships, stability, emotionally fulfilled, idyllic peace, divine love. I heard I know we can. So even though this energy is not used to being more aware of their emotions or knowing how to tap into their emotional side or their intuitive side, they have this immense faith for this Ten of Cups with you, this divine love with you, with this privileged lady. I do feel like the divine masculine and divine feminines are both watching this, so put yourself where you belong. You have strength, invisible force, gentle persuasion, compassion, confidence, self-belief, influence, and courage, which is Leo energy. Again, your solar plexus is connected to your confidence. So the more you believe in yourself, this could be what they're really attracted to, like your self-confidence, your creativity, your courageous energy. This privileged lady could be a Leo or have strong Leo in their chart, either Leo moon, Leo sun, Leo, or their Venus in Leo, or their rising or ascendant. You have 10 of coins, so you have 10 here. I heard it's close. Not it's coming to a close, but it's close. It's like right around the corner. You have family legacy. This feels like somebody that doesn't want just divine love with you, but also wants to build a family with you and leave some sort of family legacy with you. You have security, privilege, lineage, estate, buying a house. So they might be even thinking about like buying a house with you. What? Okay. I don't want to ruin this for people, but my nose is really itchy and the vision was really clear. For some, the way they're proposing is through a new house or through land that they bought for both of you. Damn, that's grown status right there. For some, there could be a tire swing in that home. Or they could show you where they want to build the swing for the kids. But I'm clearly seeing a tire swing. You have 8 of coins, dedication to the craft. So right now they're very focused on their work so they can have this financial stability, this 10 of coins with you. Or by themselves. Because remember, 10 of coins or 10 of pentacles is like a huge amount of money, like abundance and financial stability. Some of that could be like, it could be like a family member could have left a big amount of money or a large sum of money to this masculine or this feminine energy. You have the sun here. Okay, so you only have 2 really stagnant energy cards. You have the 2 of swords and the 8 of swords. Both of them have hands tied and obstacles. No clear way out. So like a block between the 2 of you. But then it came out with the sun. So this block is being removed. There's something. It could have been like all of the isolation spell, the incubation spells, the graveyard rituals, the sacrifice rituals against this divine feminine. That was a block, and now that that's exposed, it's being removed. My left ear is really hot right now, so if you have a really hot left ear or it's ringing, this is like, really pay close attention right now. Some of you could be self-employed, or this person is self-employed or trying to walk in their purposes. Because you have, with the 8 of coins, you have dedication to their craft. Remember, I was talking about your creativity, or spirit giving you like creative ideas, creative projects that will help you in your financial stability. You have specialty, achievement, committed. Achievement keeps coming out. So they do want you to put action into the ideas that they're giving you, or that your higher self, that your soul is trying to get you to. For some, this masculine could actually work with wood or some sort of like wood project. They could build like really cool furniture that like they have their own style too. I'm getting furniture. Or they're really excited as well to work on this home, and like they could get like a home that's not already like perfect. That's what is it called? A fixer upper. So they could have gotten a good deal with this home, but they like want to fix it with you, which I think is adorable. Like, I think it's always best when a divine love is behind like a big project like that, of like literally building a home together, you know? You have the sun, radiant energy, freedom, success, warmth, energy rush, optimism, happiness. So there's a happiness here, which is the happiest card in the deck, like in all of the deck. So this truth, this exposure that I did in part 1 from like all these rituals against this divine feminine, by you just hearing this and your soul being aware of this, and you doing that spiritual cleanse that they were wanted you to do, either through a spiritual bath or some sort of like flower offering to Mother Earth, but I'm getting a lot of that. There's a lot of fun here coming for this divine love, for this divine couple. They do want you guys to be more positive and optimistic. That's how you balance these negative cycles, or these negative thought cycles, or like when the ego convinces you that there's no way out of your current situation. I clearly heard look at the sun. So some of you could, maybe it could be a good idea, like you meditate outside as the sun is, as you're taking in the medicine of the sun. That is the quickest realignment you could do to your chakras, and that's just based on experience. Like, sometimes you just need that strong vitamin E in your system for you to see a way out of these negative thoughts. You have temperance, which is like divine healing for me. To becoming one, alchemy, balance, temper, harmony, inner peace, moderation, tranquility, patience, and purpose. Remember I was, oh, and look at how the sun is like beaming through her legs right here. So in a way, the sun, and it came out right after the sun, is guiding you and realigning you. For some, they really do want you to, it could be the masculine energy, but honestly this is good for both energies, the feminine and the masculine, to balance both energies. It's good to, you know, spend some time with the sun, or the medicine of the sun. To becoming one is sticking out a lot with alchemy here. This is a very positive reading. You only have like 2 stagnant energies here, 2 cards. Now I'm hearing, here comes the sun, little bit. That's not how it goes. I always change the lyrics. Here Comes the Sun by Nina Simone. Thank you. You have 2 of Wands, making a plan. Sorry, Nina. You know I love you. Okay. You have making a plan, vision, opportunity, decisions, future planning, discovery, considering every angle. And this reminded me of the foundation card in part 1 with the map. Like, so again, like, the house might be a fixer-upper, right, that they get, or the land that they get might be a fixer-upper. But that's one of the best ways to know if, like, this person, if you should spend the rest of your life with this person, is by working on a big project like this together. There's going to be a lot of future planning and a discussion of the vision. So it's like both sides of the vision is what I'm getting here, and like making sure both perspectives are heard when it comes to building this home, when it comes to building this new love, when it comes to building this new divine love. You have re-engaged, seizing the day, proactive, focus, interactive, enthusiasm for life, gratitude, and self-awareness. For some, this masculine or you feminine energy could be, because it feels like I'm talking to both, to be honest, could be more expressive about what would have been the blocks within your individual path, or more self-aware of the parts in your life that you need to transmute. But this feels like this divine love is stepping out of this like Two of Swords energy and more into this like re-engaged energy. So no longer running from their emotions, but being proactive about their emotions. So they are finding a new like, and yes, the more you focus on your gratitude for the things you already do have, the more you multiply that type of energy. So that's another way of balancing those negative thoughts, or when your ego makes you feel like your hands are tied or you're stuck in the current situation you're in. But this feels like Spirit is trying to get you out. Breaking cycles beyond your control. Major change, as I said that. Major change, a big push, turning point, external force. So Spirit is stepping in here and helping you break these negative cycles, or break out of these karmic cycles, or helping you heal certain generational curses. But there's an external force here that's giving this divine love, which is both people involved, a big push. But there's a huge turning point. For some, this divine masculine needs to be more self-aware of their ego, because it came out like this, which has excessive control. So they might be domination. In the past, with their logic leading, they might have been wanting to have more of a like control over the partnership, when in reality this partnership needs like both perspectives need to be balanced. Both perspectives need to be heard, right? Like seeing things from all angles. For some, you guys could be healing a father wound here, with father issues and absent father, or the masculine energy is doing some shadow work regarding the father figure in their lives. Lack of control is sticking out, but this to me feels more like they're taking back control of their life. You could have an over-controlling father here, or father figure, that kind of passed on that like controlling energy, or that belief that men have to like be in control of the household or something like that, is what I'm picking up here. But there's some rigid beliefs that need to be let go of on the side of the divine masculine, or the masculine energy. Because notice the card says divine masculine, and it came out like this. So it does seem like the divine masculine could be facing some father wounds here, or need to do some shadow work regarding a father figure. A good way is like writing a letter to them, even if you never give it to them. Like even if you just rip it in little pieces and let it go in the ocean or a big body of water. That could be a water, like alchemizing through water. Or if you burn the letter, that could also, that's another way of like making sure the soul of this father receives it. If you know that confronting this father figure is gonna be like, it'll do more damage than healing, right? That's a great way of like facing and shadow working through this father wound. My green candle is like getting my attention right now from my peripheral. The flame is like dancing. I heard manipulative father. So for some, you could have a manipulative father that's like used to controlling everything, and like his way is the only way. There's like no flexibility, or they've convinced you that your voice doesn't matter, but your voice is very important. It's especially when you're trying to take back control of your life. If that resonates, there's another reading I did with Anubis, like guiding it. It was like divine justice for karmic father figures or something like that. Yeah, this father figure could be ruthless and unpredictable, lacks energy or experience controlling. I don't make this shit up. Yeah, controlling. So an over-controlling father figure, tyrant. I don't know how to say that word, but they like that tyrant energy, boorish. Whoa. Spirit said not a real man, he's a coward. Because you do realize that the more controlling people are, the more insecure they tend to be. And that's just based on experience I've dealt with. Like, the more controlling people try to be, it's because they have this fear for the things that are out of their control, or not being able to be in control. And for some father figures, it could come off as like protective energy, but you're also not taking into consideration your kid's perspective, right? You're also silencing their voice, so how is that helping your kids? It's not. It's doing more damage than protecting, is what I'm trying to say. For some, this father figure could be shaming you because everything you've tried to work on has not really panned out for you, or has not really worked out, or there hasn't been a success story or outcome to it. But you have vulnerable, broken dreams, creative blocks, obsession, canceled events, manipulator, which I did say earlier, inner child, and wounding. For some, this father figure is very stubborn and they're ruled by materialism, so all they really care about is the material wealth and financial stability. And they in a way shame this masculine for not being financially independent or financially free, or not having their creative projects lead to like a financial stability. But there's an inner child wounding here that you need to face, either the masculine or the feminine. It could be both for some, because remember, we mirror each other. But obsession is sticking out. It almost feels like this father figure had an obsession of like silencing this divine masculine or divine feminine, and silencing their creative energy, because one, they might not be creative people, they might be very logical people. That might also have to do with why this masculine energy is more like logic over emotion, or logic over intuition. I keep hearing vulnerability. So if you are that masculine energy that's stepping more into your vulnerability and is trying to be more honest with how you feel about things and expressing your emotions on certain topics or on certain feelings, the spirit realm does want to commend you for that. I'm giving like a round of applause, you know, energy. But they do want you to do some shadow work through this inner child healing. It feels like the block on the masculine side, or maybe both, is the father wound here. Okay? If you were shamed a lot by your father growing up, just know that that was probably unhealed trauma that they also went through, either through a absent father, like they didn't have the example of what a good father was, or they had that same type of father figure that they became, right? That shaming energy, like disciplining through shame is what I'm feeling here. But there's a lot of shame energy. So another way to heal this is letting go of that shame. Letting go of the shame projected by that father figure. Letting go of the shame you feel within yourself. Forgiving yourself for feeling that shame or that guilt of these creative projects not working out, or these canceled events, or your creative projects not being appreciated yet by certain communities, or whatever the case may be. But they're kind of like encouraging you to not give up on yourself just because you have these father figures or external energies that are shaming you in some way. There's an Ace of Swords energy here, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini again, with insight and awareness. So again, that self-awareness energy coming through again. Epiphany, clarity, force, decisive, communicate ideas. Truth, vision, compel, and focus. I saw a sword being planted. It could be Archangel Michael helping you through these inner child wounds and helping you, or giving you the clarity you need on how to heal these wounds, like individually. It could be that Spirit is trying to encourage you to express your ideas and not be ashamed of your ideas, or express your creative ideas, or you express your truth, or express your vision. Remember, you received certain visions because you were the one responsible to co-create with creation said visions, right? So they're trying to encourage you not to give up now based on the shaming of other people. This father figure could tell you this is a risky endeavor, like don't do it, it didn't work out in the past, stop wasting your time on these creative projects. Again, for some it could be like furniture building or working with wood of some sort, because that's coming through very strong. For the divine feminines, it could be some sort of writing, either songwriting, poetry, or like a creative project that's on paper of some sort. You have unstable situation, delays, under review, making revisions, iron out the details, and greed. This feels like the father figure is trying to shame you for trying to step into your individual path, step into your individual purpose. And they're trying to block your creativity in that way, because creative blocks is sticking out right now. Like by shaming you,